We've talked a lot about the impact on kids, parents, and teachers, but there's another group many of you might not have thought about. KCTV5's Betsy Webster tells us about the often overlooked perspective of grandparents, some of whom take on the unofficial role of parents.
As you can see, I've tried to create a playground and safe haven.
Claire Osmus takes her role as childcare provider seriously, utilizing the tiny space outside her KCK trailer to keep her 3- and 5-year-old grandsons engaged.
We have our PE, we have our classwork, we have our nature work.
Inside, she's dedicated a large, neat space for playing and learning. But she's worried about her health if the kids go back to the traditional classroom.
And I want to put a face on the older people because I don't want to be collateral damage.
She says lots of her older neighbors are essential caregivers. Some are in multi-generational households. Others are the sole caregivers, like a neighbor who adopted her 13-year-old twin grandkids.
But she's got COPD and diabetes.
Claire is over the age of 65 and has a heart murmur. She says her son abandoned the kids and her daughter-in-law works late nights.
And if I don't take care of them, their mother can't work. And then that's a whole nother situation.
So she takes the boys to and from the school bus for preschool and kindergarten and has them overnight for more than half of the week.
Quit her job and what? Lose her house, lose her car, lose her insurance?
She's even more concerned for the grandparents who have sole custody.
So you eliminate those grandparents, then those kids have nowhere to go but foster care.
We don't yet know the specifics of how Kansas City, Kansas, or other school districts are going to handle things. They've been waiting for the guidelines from the State Board of Education. Those were just approved today. The document is 1,100 pages long. It includes guidelines on all sorts of forms of education, from in-person, remote, to hybrid. The State Education Commissioner, Randy Watson, says districts now have a monumental task.
Each one of those districts is creating a plan that will be unique to those communities.
They're different. They need to have different options available to them. That's what the Board of Education is providing. What we'll be providing for them are some guardrails that they have to implement.
In other words, the state's educational guidelines are flexible, but the health portion will not be. It's welcome news to Claire Osmus, but until there's widespread, rapid result testing, she's nervous about sending her grandkids back and anxious to find out if she has to.
I know they're missing stuff. I miss the fact that there's not soccer games and we didn't have baseball. I miss the fact that the kids don't have play dates and they can see their friends. But if we're dead, it really won't matter, will it?
Betsy Webster, KCTV5 News.